Okay, that didn't take long. Something pissed me off, and I'm going to do this discernment space exercise I made for myself after watching my videos of Trinity versus technology, where I cry and yell and scream like a 5-year-old having a tantrum. Because I realize I've kind of gotten addicted to raging out, and I tend to let it escalate to a point where it's bad for my health. So I want to take a step back here and try this practice and see how it works for me. So what happened just now is I was walking my dog Potato in my new condo land. I really like my new home here, but I don't like the fact that a lot of people don't follow the rules about dogs on leashes. Okay, this is my big problem, is I just want my neighbors to put their darn dogs on a leash. And I can't negotiate with young children. I can't report the problem if I don't know where the dog lives and who the responsible party is. And I didn't want to cross the line of taking pictures of people breaking the rules. I don't want to be that neighbor reporting other residents for breaking rules. But I feel very strongly that I want dogs on leashes, so I snapped some pictures of the kids with the dog off leash while I'm holding my dog Potato, because I don't know. Am I gonna report it? It's not gonna go anywhere. Nobody's gonna do anything because I don't know where those kids live. I don't feel comfortable questioning somebody else's children about where do you live so I can report your dumb ass. I don't know what I want to do here. Okay, so the exercise is sitting in the discernment space, which may evolve into something else, but for right now, my intention is just to pause. I'm not going to allow myself to do anything right now. I don't want to get more worked up and angry about something. I have very little control over this. You know, when it comes down to it, I can pick up my dog and go home and flip off those people that keep leaving their dogs off leash. It just makes me so mad. Like, why people can't get that it's not, polite to everyone else that lives here to let your dog just run around with your children and no supervision. It just irritates me. Okay, so I'm pausing. I know how I feel about this issue. I know very well what I want to do. I'm going to write a big old Karen email. But, what's the point of wasting all of that energy getting all worked up about this issue when I know that the property management company, they're not going to do anything? No, they're not going to do a damn thing to help me. If it becomes, worse, I guess I could always go to the board member that I know and complain. But I want to reserve that complaint to that board member for when it's really urgent, I guess. I don't want to be a bother because I feel like I get so agitated about this specific issue that I know I could take it too far. So I'm going to pause and wait until at least tomorrow before I decide if I'm going to report those kids, because I really don't think anything good will become of it. I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels and nobody cares. Nobody cares. So, yeah, maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe there's something I could say next time to the children that would communicate what I'm trying to say without being a jerk. I don't quite know how to communicate this because people they don't seem to care. They think that because this is a gated community and there's big, pieces of landscape it's inside the interior of the area where it feels like a park. And yeah, the dog is technically kind of safe in that area to run around the pool and is away from the cars and stuff, but it's not fair to my dog because, it's just not fair. I want to be able to walk around my neighborhood and not feeling panic like I have to pick up my dog every 2 minutes because somebody just doesn't care about other people. Okay, I'm rambling again. I know how I feel about this issue. I hate dogs being off leash. The ironic thing is that maybe this is just a big karma thing for me because several years ago, I lived in a different condo. And I had a different dog, and that dog was older and blind. She couldn't see anything. She wasn't going to attack anybody. And I lived on the 3rd floor, so I had to walk up and down the stairs. I had to carry her because she's blind. So I would take her out at that other condo community and have her off leash. And I didn't see that there was any problem because she was blind and old and she wasn't going to hurt anybody. But I pissed off one of my neighbors. This woman I called the whippet bitch because she had this whippet dog, like some sort of show dog. And she was so uptight and she kept yelling at me to put my dog on a leash. So maybe this is all just my karma, and maybe that's why it rubs me the wrong way. It's because I've done that thing to other people. And now I guess I get just to feel how it feels when other people do that thing and disrespect me in that way. I guess it's just my karma. It still pisses me off. I'm sitting in the discernment space. So, discernment. What am I going to learn about this exercise I try on here? Discernment, the ability to judge well. An astonishing lack of discernment. Okay, so it'd be a lack of discernment for me to just go off and bitch these kids out. So I walked away and I didn't make a scene. That's good. I did take pictures, which I didn't want to do, but I did it anyways. Because I really want to report that because I want people to follow the rules. Why is that so hard? Why is that so difficult for neighbors to understand or respect each other? I don't understand. Okay, so the second definition is, in Christian contexts, the perception in the absence of judgment with a view to attaining spiritual guidance and understanding. The example is, without providing a time of healing and discernment, there will be no hope of living through this present moment without a shattering of our common life. I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah. I don't know what I want to do. See, the synonyms for discernment, I need to look some of these up because I don't know them all. I like expanding my vocabulary because it helps me communicate better, not just to others, but to myself as well. Okay, so the synonyms for discernment are judgment, taste, discrimination, refinement, cultivation, sophistication, enlightenment, sensitivity, subtlety, insight, perceptiveness, perception, perspicacity. I have to look that up. And the rest of them, I know shrewdness, ingenious, cleverness, intelligence, sharpness, wisdom, awareness, sagacity. I don't know these. There's several words I have to look up because I don't know the definition. I've never seen them before. That's exciting. I like more vocabulary. It's helpful. So, maybe I could evolve this exercise of sitting in the discernment space into something more sophisticated in the future, but for right now, it's about pause. So I've paused my upset about dogs off leashes. I'm sure I'm going to be pissed off about this again because this issue's not going away. It doesn't really matter what I do if I report this. It doesn't matter because even if I even knew where those kids lived, I don't really think the management company's going to do anything for me. I mean, they might send a letter to that unit saying, stop this behavior. But it would really take like the security guards to catch them in the act and maybe a bunch of pictures before I would have to like cram it down somebody's throat to make people enforce the rule. And that's only one resident and one dog off leash. I don't have the energy to run around snapping pictures of every dog off leash and everybody breaking this rule. I don't want to spend my time doing that. I really want to find a way to not let this piss me off so much. You know, when this happens, I can pick up my dog and come home, wait in the discernment space for an hour until I'm not feeling so frustrated. And then I can go back outside and walk my dog again. You know, I don't want to waste my precious energy trying to fix this problem that really doesn't have a solution, because I don't see the rule ever being enforced to my expectation. You know, this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to find a way to let go, knowing that I will have other opportunities to walk my dog after I de-stress and spend this some time in a discernment space. Because I don't want to waste my energy. It's not that I want to prevent myself dying from a heart attack that I could definitely inflict on myself by getting uber pissed off. I don't want to live through a heart attack that I caused myself, because that sounds incredibly painful, and I'm all about pain avoidance. Ooh, I could do like a whole series on pain avoidance. Oh yeah, that's deeper. That's a little deeper. We'll do that another day.